What are you talking about? Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Get off me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Hold on. This just happened, didn't it? Somebody call Mona Scotty Young right now because the drama on this reality show just went from spicy to full-blown crime scene level. Kirk Frost and Mendeecees in handcuffs? This isn't some fake reunion. Show fight. This is real-life jail time drama. How did we go from messy relationships and cheating scandals to mugshots and criminal charges? Was it Yandy's fault, or did someone finally get fed up with Kirk's endless nonsense? The witnesses say the chaos was so out of control, security couldn't even keep up. Furniture was flying, fists were swinging, and now Kirk and Mendeecees are looking at some serious legal trouble. But here's the real tea. Did Yandy rush to save her man, or did Rashida stand by Kirk in his hour of need? And where on earth was young Jock in all of this? Don't sweat it, because we've got all the details, including the leaked footage. Now, even though Kirk and Mendeecees could easily carry a season of love and hip-hop all by themselves, this right here is something no one saw coming. Two grown men, fathers, businessmen getting arrested for a WWE-style brawl? You can't make this stuff up. And trust, you know Yandy, Kendra, and young Jock were probably right there, stirring the pot like it was Thanksgiving dinner. Let's not act like the instigators weren't doing their thing behind the scenes. Before we even get into what went down, let's remember that drama is practically in the DNA of both Kirk and Mendeecees. Whether it's cheating scandals, financial fraud, or just straight-up messy behavior, these two are no strangers to chaos. But this time, it's beyond rumors. This is real-life trouble. The internet's on fire, the streets are buzzing, and even the police had to step in. So, what actually happened that led to the cuffs and charges? Buckle up, because this is reality TV gone off the rails. It all kicked off at a high-end Atlanta nightclub, of course, right? Kirk Frost, who's been the king of messy behavior for over a decade, was caught getting way too comfortable with a woman who was definitely not Rashida. After all these years of public humiliation, you'd think he'd learn, but nope. The man was laughing, drinking, and whispering sweet nothings to some other woman as if his marriage wasn't on the line. Meanwhile, across the club, Mendeecees was already on edge. Word is he and Yandy had been at it all day over something that happened on the Love and Hip Hop set. Yandy's still salty about that whole fake wedding stunt years ago. You remember when Mendeecees had her believing they were legally married, only for her to find out the paperwork never got filed? Yeah, she's still not over that, so there's Mez sitting in VIP, already pissed off when he spots Kirk cozying up with another woman across the room. Normally, Mez wouldn't care, but with reality stars, the drama is always alive, and he couldn't risk Yandy finding out he saw Kirk creeping without saying a word, especially since Yandy and Rashida are close. So what does Mendeecees do? He storms straight over to Kirk's section, ready to light the fuse on the fire. No warning, no buildup, just straight smoke. And Kirk? Oh, he tried to play it cool like he always does. Come on, man, you know how it is, he says, thinking he can smooth it over with a few words, but Mez wasn't having it. He fired back, yelling at Kirk for embarrassing his family again, for putting Rashida through all this, and for just being plain shameless. And Kirk? Instead of shutting it down, he decided to snap back with, "Man, worry about your own marriage before coming at me." Big mistake. Because if there's one thing Mendeecees hates, it's someone throwing his own dirty laundry in his face. And that's when everything went off the rails. Grab your popcorn, because this drama is just getting started. This is where the chaos really hit the fan. The moment Kirk Frost's words crossed the line, it was like a fuse was lit and, boom, all hell broke loose. Security rushed in to break things up as Mendeecees lunged at Kirk. Drinks went flying, but it was already too late. And guess who decided to jump in the middle of the madness? None other than young Jock. Why he was even there is still a mystery. But one thing's for sure, Jock did not help calm things down. Oh no, instead of playing peacekeeper, he started running his mouth like it was a rap battle. "Man, y'all gotta chill, Kirk's been wilding out for years," Jock yells. Big mistake. Now Mendeecees' attention shifts straight to him. Because why not stir the pot some more, right? The club goes into full chaos mode, tables flipping, people screaming, and security completely outmatched by the mess they're trying to contain. And just when you think it can't get any wilder, bam, in walks Kendra. Sis should have stayed at home chilling and minding her business. But nope, she had to walk right into the fire. When she saw her husband in the middle of the brawl, and with another woman, mind you, it was like her entire world exploded. The shock on her face? Priceless. Not only was she walking into a fight, but the woman Kirk was with? Oh, Kendra knew her, and that's when the drama skyrocketed from a 10 to a 100. Kendra lost it, started yelling, pointing fingers, causing such a scene that the cops showed up before security could even get a grip on the situation. And just like that, Kirk and Mendeecees were in handcuffs, looking like two grown men who couldn't control their egos or their hands. The nightclub went from chaotic to downright dangerous. Red and blue lights flooded the scene, security was drained, from trying and failing to restore order, and phones were snapping away at all the madness. And through it all, Kirk and Mendeecees, still yelling, still trash-talking, found themselves in some serious hot water. Let's be real, the Atlanta police weren't messing around. They walked into the club, assessed the chaos, tables flipped, drinks spilled, people screaming, and immediately started making arrests. Guess who they went for first? Mendeecees and Kirk. Mendeecees had to be freaking out inside. After all, this guy's had his fair share of legal issues, and the last thing he needed was to be back in handcuffs after just getting out and staying on parole. Kirk? Oh, Kirk was still trying to talk his way out of it. Witnesses say he tried to act all composed, telling the officers, "Come on, man, this ain't nothing, just a small miscommunication." But the cops weren't buying it, especially since multiple people had already pointed to Kirk and Mendeecees as the instigators. Meanwhile, Jock, still off in the corner, kept running his mouth saying, "Dude, this is crazy. Y'all locking them up for some little club drama? Sir, maybe you should have just stayed quiet." But just when it looked like Kirk and Mendeecees were the only ones about to go down, things took an even crazier turn. Kendra? Oh, sweetheart, she wasn't done making this night messier. While the cops were handling Kirk and Mendeecees, Kendra was still going off about the woman Kirk had been messing with, and get this, she tried to swing on her. Yes, you heard that right. Kendra, who's supposed to be the classy, put-together lawyer, completely ditched all professionalism and went full-on love and hip-hop mode. Security had to step in to stop her before she could land a hit. At this point, the police were done. One of the officers shouted, "That's it, she's coming with us too." And just like that, Kendra was tossed in the back of the squad car, right next to her husband. Meanwhile, Yandy had been sitting back, watching this entire mess like it was a live movie premiere. But you know she wasn't going to let Mendeecees get locked up without causing a scene. The moment they started cuffing him, Yandy ran straight into the madness, screaming, "Oh, hell no! Y'all are not taking my husband for this!" Oh, baby, the drama's far from over. Stay tuned. This reality show just turned into a full-on courtroom saga. Well. The police were not having it. And when one of them told Yandy, "Ma'am, if you don't back up, you're coming too," she switched gears faster than a speeding car. Now, love her or hate her, but you can't deny Yandy knows how to pick her battles. And when she saw things going south, she didn't stick around to be the next target. Meanwhile, Kirk, Mendeecees, and Kendra are all locked up, and let me tell you, the internet exploded the second those mugshots hit the screen. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter were on fire. People were roasting Kirk for getting caught cheating yet again dragging Mendeecees for being Atlanta's most unbothered husband turned street preacher, and Kendra? Oh, they dragged her through the mud. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. Kendra out here fighting side chicks while her man is sitting in jail grinning like it's a family reunion photo. Another tweet read, "Somebody tell Kirk that Rashida ain't saving him this time." And speaking of Rashida, what was her role in all this? Well, sources say she was minding her business at home until that call came in about Kirk's arrest, and that's when she snapped. Insiders claim she was done. Pack your bags, Kirk, because this marriage is over. And honestly, who can blame her? Kirk has been playing with her emotions for years, and there's only so much a woman can take before she says enough is enough. Now, Kirk thought he could fix things by calling Rashida from jail, laying out the same tired excuses he's been using for decades. But you know what Rashida did? She hung up on him. Yes, just like that. Didn't even let him finish his sentence. Hit him with a quick click and went on with her day. And honestly, good for her. If Kirk hasn't learned by now, he never will. Let's get back to the main event. Kirk, Mendeecees, and Kendra are all sitting behind bars, waiting to see what charges they'll face. And baby, when the charges dropped, it was a whole mess. Disorderly conduct, public intoxication, disturbing the peace, resisting arrest, and Kendra? She got hit with an extra charge, attempted assault. At this point, everyone's scrambling to figure out who's posting bail first, but let's just say, not. Everyone was feeling generous. Word on the street? Yandy refused to bail Mendeecees out right away. Yep, you heard that right. She was furious and wanted him to sit in there and really think about his actions. So the big question, did Mendeecees deserve that 30-day sentence, or was the judge too harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know y'all have some opinions on this one. And trust me, this tea is far from over. You know I've got more exclusives coming, so don't forget to hit that notification bell, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss the next twist in this never-ending saga. Stay tuned, because things are about to get real spicy.